The opening tip controlled by Miami in the home white. Pitt the traveling blue and gold. And we're underway. 48th all-time meeting between the programs. Goes all the way back to 1947. Poplar gets him on the board. And he missed that game at Wake Forest, which was an overtime loss for the Canes on the road. Matthew Cleveland had a chance to win it in regulation. That's a three from Pitt. Poplar with the board after the miss from Carrington.
Good to know the Oakland Zoo is back in action this year.
Nijel Pack for Miami.
An old backcourt for Miami against a very young but talented backcourt for Pitt. Terrific matchup this afternoon.
106th career game for Pack. Could not stay.
And you need to sit on that left hand or he's going to get to the rim as quick as that.
12 points in the win at Georgia Tech for Lowe. Omier ripping the ropes for Miami, and it's a three. That's probably why they've won 3 games on the road, Mike, in a row in the ACC. Pack, fancy dribble, and basket.
You know, that's just like gold for the rest of the year. That's how we can play every game.
Joseph kicks it out. Pack lines it up and knocks it down. Hinson around his defender, driving against Omier. Stuffed the first shot, lost it on the way up the second time, and it will stay with Pitt.
They're going smaller out there, looking for matchups out on the perimeter.
This is George, had it deflected. Federico.
So it's interesting, you know, early on Miami with the advantage with that smaller lineup.
Lowe drops it off for the easy jam. What a play by Lowe.
Better matchup with Leggett on him, able to stay in front of Pack.
Carrington, twisting jumper. Omier preserving the possession.
He's in amongst 5 dark jerseys and comes up with the offensive glass and gets his team a basket.
Jorge, he is out with an ankle injury, unavailable today. Tough spin in traffic. Leggett. 14 second half points for Leggett for the win at Georgia Tech on Tuesday. That accounted for all of his scoring. Tough shot up and in. Played his prep ball at West Oaks Academy in Florida. Leggett gave it up. Austin. Joseph threads the pass for the jam. He was airborne after the pass from Bensley Joseph for the hammer for the Canes. And Austin is the team leader in block shots with 28 to start the afternoon. Poplar, he's got it.
And he did not have a strong game down at Georgia Tech. They won that game despite him only having 8 points.
Just 3 of 8 from the floor for Hinson. That's a 3 ball.
There's the look, just good. A little drop off, and Poplar, he came out with a lot of confidence in this game.
George backs it out with 10 on the shot clock. Pack, shimmy shake, and the shot for 3. Nijel Pack trying to chisel his way into that Pitt D. Gets it back, needs to shoot it, gave it up. George got it away in time, and he made it right at the horn. George is an outstanding 3-point shooter, 42% from deep on the season. Pitt trying to respond with Hinson with a tough shot.
Great production off the bench, too, from Nwoko and Jobe filling in.
First turnover of the game. Produces a 2-on-1. Pack elevates and lays it in. Miami is 9-2 on its home floor this season. 2-2 at Watsco Center in ACC play. Hinson, 5 feet behind the line is not an issue. Omier thought about 3. Now commits to it and makes it. Norchad Omier on second thought pops his second 3 of the game.
Well done on 2 made threes.
Threes number 11 and 12 made on the season. This is Hinson, position inside. Inside-outside game from Hinson. Leggett on the run for Pitt. Hinson, contested 3 from the corner, and he spun it in. Capital One Arena for the 3rd time that fine city will host the ACC tournament. At the end of the shot clock, the turnaround from Omier with some style points as well.
Tough jump shots. George with that three, and then Omier at the end.
Leggett has the three at the other end for the Panthers. So their early game struggles from three, now a memory thanks to Hinson and Leggett. Omier on the drive with a thunderous jam.
Shade him. You better shade him to the right-hand side and make him go.
We tipped at 2:15. Hinson was ready just a few minutes after that. Here he is, pumping up a three, catch and shoot. George the board for the Canes.
And I think as he matures and gets stronger that George is going to be a terrific rebounder. We know he can do that. Some success early in this half, getting some sort of rhythm.
Nice pass inside to Hinson. Rattles the rim and he got fouled.
Yeah, those are two quick back-to-back fouls and a really nice play.
Joseph. Poplar got the defender in the air, flying to the rim. Wooga Poplar from Miami.
This crowd energized. Miami comes out of the second half, and what is for the injury and why the defender went flying at that pump fake, I have no idea, but a great play.
Federico sent it into the corner. Miss from Lowe, batted around, and now Pack. Gave it off. Omier! Another rim rattler and a timeout, Pittsburgh. Carrington. Slight advantage against Joseph. Stumbled down. Federico alertly grabs it. Hinson. Man, Mike, he was 6 feet behind the line.
Look where he is. He's got all these jerseys around him, and Omier does a nice job forcing him out, and then Hinson out, standing in the U.
Double-digit scorer this afternoon, 10 points for Poplar. Omier against Federico, and Omier wins the battle.
Pitt is getting nothing in the lane area.
George tried to go a little backdoor to Bensley Joseph. Around the perimeter, Poplar. Clockwise swirl down the net for Poplar. Miami.
And that was just a nice save by Joseph. It was potential turnover.
Pitt needed that three from Diaz-Graham. Poplar saves it in the corner. It is only a second to go on the shot clock for George. Carrington. Pack lost it on the dribble. Leggett. The pull-up. Ran into Omier. Just held his ground.
Yep, and no call, no whistle.
Poplar with daylight. It's basically right on his season average of 14.7 per game. Lowe has that contested jumper. That is saying something against Pitt, second best rebounding team in the league. Nijel Pack.
Not been an issue in this game. Only 4 turnovers. Both teams playing a pretty clean game. It's just lack of shooting percentage. Finally, Hinson cleans one up.
About 6'7", 240. On the entry, Lowe. Easy layup. Beat everybody to the goal.
Just like that. 15 points. Crowd getting a little antsy.
Miami is led by as many as 19. Pack. Angular move. Set up the jumper, and he hits it for 2. 17 points for Pack. Leads the way for Miami. 18 for Hinson. Only Panther in double digits. A 3 from the corner. Omier, his defender left him. Double-fisted rim rocker, Norchad Omier. Trying to go for the steal.
Here's the look. Nobody to back up the play inside.
Put that one on the band, maybe. Pitt keeps it alive. Hinson, he's got a 3. Pack. Omier follows the miss. Omier now with 18 points. Carrington out of the corner. Fall away. Carrington also had a triple-double this season. Looking for the 3, and it rattles in. Closing in on 2 minutes to go in regulation. Leggett. Leggett with a 3. Rip of the ropes for the Panthers. Pack. Poplar rises up with 8 on the shot clock and knocks down the jumper.
Thing to do to be out of the game with foul issues.
We're inside of a minute to go. Fight on the glass. Carrington trying to save it. Does to Federico. Lowe for 3. Lowe makes it.
Really got a nice rush up the floor, and I tell you what, Carrington really made that play, made it happen. Good awareness, good find.
And that'll do it. What a comeback by Pitt. It comes up short, a 4-point win for the Miami Hurricanes at home.